Hey everyone, welcome back to
5 Minute Eats, and it's Fast Food Fridays here on 5 Minute Eats, which means that every Friday at 11 p.m. Central, you can tune in and find a new fast food review from us. And today, we have got a little soup to warm your cold, wintry, or fall time soul. This is from Qdoba, and I'm super excited because this is their tortilla soup. Back for a limited time, tortilla soup topped with tortilla strips and a drizzle of sour cream. And now they asked us, I believe, if you wanted it on the side. It seems like it all just came on top of it, which is fine.
Or this is fast food. Maybe they forgot it.
Maybe. But I did see tortilla strips, I think, in there. There's definitely white substance. Knock on wood that it is sour cream or cheese and not something else. But this was $4.25 for, I weighed this and I want to say it was 7-something ounces. So just under a half a pound container of soup, which is not bad. Now, if you guys don't know, we love the Chick-fil-A tortilla soup.
Yes, so freaking good. I think it's one of those items that's not appreciated enough.
Yes.
Because I'll be honest with you, Chick-fil-A, when I first tried them, the only thing I could really think about from them after having it was the tortilla soup. Like the chicken sandwich, their breakfast items, just about everything on their menu is good. But I think that tortilla soup is the star.
It's the unsung hero of the entire menu.
It's really good.
Now,
and it's seasonal.
Yeah, and we love it, and I do believe we did review it also.
We did, yeah.
So I will note to the editor, which is me, pop in some shots here to compare them, because this one is definitely a lot more poppin' compared to the Chick-fil-A. The Chick-fil-A is a little bit more of like a white bean chili kind of look. This is red. This is like a red chili look.
And so Qdoba, if you guys don't know what it is, I would say it's like under Chipotle.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of similar layout, but not as popular.
Exactly.
So they're not like everywhere.
Yeah.
It's not bad. I like it. I think the main thing that I liked from back in the day was you could go there and get Queso.
Oh, yeah.
I think Chipotle has that now.
Yes.
But that was great because you could put queso on your...
Qdoba was like the only place you could really get like the liquid queso for a long time.
Yeah. And guys, if you're new to our channel, basically, we review everyday grocery items. So before you spend your hard-earned money, let us tell you if it's worth it. I got to add in also, I've said it a million times, my tortilla story real quick. I've kind of sped it up, right? So one time we were in Albuquerque, we went to a place, I had tortilla soup. It was really freaking good, loved it. And so then when we were in Seattle, I was like, man, I gotta have that Mexican soup. I ordered it. The guy brought it out. I was scared as hell because, you know what? It was not, I was thinking it was menudo. But it was actually tortilla soup is what I had at Albuquerque. So this dude, I accidentally ordered menudo and I was scared to death.
That is like the most gringo mistake ever.
Yes.
And like the scariest gringo mistake.
Because the guy, the owner was like, is everything okay with the soup? And I was like, oh, you know what? I didn't realize it was gonna be a big portion. So and he was like, do you want me to box it up? I said, no, thanks, man. I had excuse after excuse.
Meanwhile, I was sitting there. I knew he had made a huge.
And you were enjoying your food. I was
It was delicious.
I had to find a McDonald's afterwards because I was like embarrassed as hell, but still hungry. But back to this. This thing looks good.
It smells good. It's very aromatic.
It is, yeah. And I think the white stuff is the sour cream. But
why isn't it melting? That's why I think it's maybe a cheese.
Maybe. Because they did bring it to, there was nobody, I think there was one family eating inside and they were just standing around the staff. So they quickly had it ready to go.
Oh, I'm sure it's in like a vat back there, you know.
So let's go for it.
If you'd like to support this channel, the easiest way to do that is using our Amazon links the next time you shop there.
All right, guys, welcome back to our rating system. Thumbs up, bite again, thumbs up, will not. So for me, this is a thumbs down. So I was super excited because I love tortilla soup. Unfortunately, this thing, no. Number one thing is it doesn't have chicken in it. Unfortunately, the website doesn't tell you if it's supposed to or not. I don't think it does because it doesn't mention it. It doesn't say chicken tortilla, right?
Yeah.
So It doesn't have chicken in it because I'm gonna compare this to the Chick-fil-A one. Chick-fil-A one, it's got chicken. It's really good because it's got like strips of chicken, right?
Yeah, like shreds of chicken.
Yeah, shredded chicken. Yeah, it's really good and very flavorful. This thing is just tortilla soup, and it doesn't have like a lot of the beans and the tortilla strips and all of that stuff in there. And the other major reason I don't like this, freaking salty as hell. It's very salty. I'm gonna give Qdoba credit and say it's probably made fresh in the restaurant. Maybe you don't think so. Maybe it comes like frozen and they, because when, you know what, Quiznos, when
I was just wondering if that was giving them credit or if that was not so much giving them credit.
Well, I'm gonna say otherwise it's gonna come frozen. They put it in the thing and they just heat it up, right? Quiznos used to do that. And people love their soup. So I'm gonna think that they made it. Unfortunately, they put too much salt in it. It's a deal breaker because I can't, the thought of finishing all of this with all this salt is too much. Now, I will say, it is spicy. It's got a nice level of heat to it. So if you don't like spice, you're not gonna like this. If you're in the mood for some soup, are you gonna want this? Thumbs down.
If you like what we're doing here, please consider sending us super thanks. It helps us continue to provide more amazing content. Alrighty, so for me, this one is going to be a thumbs down. They came for Chick-fil-A and they did not even arrive into the same region. Like Chick-fil-A is over there in like LAX and they arrived in Omaha, Nebraska or something. This is not even in the same territory as Chick-fil-A's soup. This, honestly, I would not be surprised at all to find out if this is essentially just a can of enchilada sauce mixed with a can of like the Rotel green chilies and tomatoes and a buttload of salt and some water to simmer it down in. Like that's literally just what this tastes like.
I agree. It does taste like a salsa kind of.
Yeah, it's like salsa almost. Like this isn't even like soup. It has a kind of slimy texture, which I think is whatever base and stuff that they've used to thicken it up. But then also, you're right, whenever you mentioned the beans, there is no beans. It's literally tomatoes, onions, and like green chilies, basically. That's the only chunk in here at all is chunks of vegetables. So what the heck, not even a bean? That's a little bit offensive, honestly, to then call this soup because this is salsa, essentially. Or even like,
I hate to say it. It tastes like a salsa soup, yeah.
It's salsa soup, which is insane. But also, the white chunks in there were indeed the sour cream, which I find a little bit disturbing that they didn't even melt. Like, they were warm whenever I put them in my mouth, but like, I don't know. They're just chunky sour cream does not seem that appealing to me. The saltiness was crazy, and then the fact that it's literally not even soup at all. This is salsa.
To sum it up, thumbs down, thumbs down. And if you guys buy from Amazon, use our Amazon link. The reason is when you do that, we get 10 cents, 50 cents, possibly even $1, which means we can continue to review things.
All right, guys, that's the video. If you like what we're doing here, definitely check out our other channel, Food Prep Inc. And don't forget to give us a like and subscribe.